Hi, and just give me a moment. We're going live simultaneously on Insta as well as Clubhouse, as well as, yeah. Yeah. Hi, and just give me a moment. We're going live simultaneously on Insta as well as Clubhouse. Clubhouse. Okay, there we go. Hi, welcome to all participants on YouTube, Insta, Clubhouse, as well as Zoom. On Zoom, we have special members from Circle of Peaceful Progress, and the last conversation we've had was, just a second. I'm not sure if I'm going on Insta Live. Okay, just a sec. There we going on Insta also. So the last conversation we've had was about emotional self-defense on Friday. And I couldn't answer a lot of people at that time. And hence, I've decided to continue with the topic today. Emotional self-defense is a very interesting way of subconsciously protecting ourselves from possible emotional hurt and injuries. So many times we have difficulties in accepting what's happening, what people say, people talk, what happens to them, and how they behave. We find it difficult. So we justify. So communist emotional self-defense is the grapes are sour. Uh, if you're rejected, if you are not accepted, if you're uh, uh, if you're abandoned, often we'll end up saying, anyway, it was not worth me. So we protect our self-esteem and our ego from possible rejections, right? So this is how we find ourselves in a better position to cope up with emotional hurt. That's okay. It's fantastic to do this. It's fantastic to protect ourselves. However, we get so caught up in the hurt, and the way we defend worsens the problem. So, for example, you have a physical wound on your skin and you don't want anybody to hurt you, and you keep it thoroughly covered, completely packed, without even exposing it ever. The wound is going to fester more and more. So, when we do not acknowledge our original story, our authenticity, our true feelings, at least to ourselves, I'm not saying we should go and tell the whole world, but at least to ourselves, when we don't do that, and we mask it very well, and then we start living the justification rather than acknowledging the truth. We do not address or face our truth, and we do not get a chance to resolve that either. And most of these defense mechanisms are completely, totally subconscious. So most people don't even know that they are defending themselves. And that's why chakra reading, a radical multi chakra reading, gives you a very deep insight to help you understand. And of course, you can deprogram and reprogram yourself, and you can figure your ways out to face yourself correctly so that you can easily recognize your true feelings and resolve that rather than just packing it up under the guise of uh, defensive ways. So I'm going to give you a reading to people who ask for the reading and tell you how you have been defending yourself. Now, the precise interpretation, I will leave it to you, and it's up to you to interpret. I will just give you a hint because you're going on social media and privacy also is important. So that hint should be sufficient for you to interpret. If not, do go to my website, www.isolvelife.com. Ping us and we will put you in the right WhatsApp group where you can participate in Zoom and have a live conversation to get more insights and interpretation. So, first person who has joined is Rashmi. Rashmi was the first one to join and she's raised hand in Zoom itself. So I'm going to give a chance to Rashmi. Let me just change yep. Rashmi, now you can unmute perhaps. Just check it out.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So I'm going to do a reading for you. And if you need any assistance, I will let you know.
Okay.
Right? The reading is VC6 Scope Recognition Chakra. I recognize my possibility to make a significant difference in the world around me. Okay. Probably there's much more than what you can do right now, and you have been doing right now. There's a lot of possibilities and a lot of potentials. Yet you're choosing not to see certain things because of perhaps the fear of not being able to cope up or not being able to do justice or maybe imbalance in your personal and social life. Check it out how you are not choosing to recognize your scope and the possibilities of contribution. Okay, Rashmi, so this is
Yes.
the reading for you. And
Thank
you
you.
know, go about it, right? Use
Yes.
some statements to figure out that how and where you're blocking recognition of the scope of your work further, right? Thank you. So
Thank
let
you,
me
ma'am.
here on Insta if somebody has already asked. Just a sec. Hi, Shafna Begum. Hi, Tina. Hi, Anil. Hi, Sonam. Okay, I have Rishu Arya. Okay, so here's a reading for Rishu. So my question for you, Rishu, is a question to the radical is, in what way you're defending yourself emotionally? Right synchronicity chakra. Not getting the right thing at the right time in a right manner would be your way of defending yourself, Rishu. It's a very subconscious way of not getting the right resources at the right time. You may complain, you may just say, okay, it's because I'm not getting the right inputs and right resources at the right time. However, perhaps you could be manifesting such scenario to make sure that you do not really accomplish what you're here to accomplish. There could be a fear of success, there could be a fear of achievement, there could be even the fear of fulfillment, because what next? So best is to keep waiting for right things to happen at the right time in a right way. Know that there's no better time than this very moment. If there is something that you wanted to do it anyway, irrespective of availability of the resources, people, support, anything. Just don't wait. Jump and do it. And very soon the path will start opening up and people around you will start cooperating. At the most, things may not work out, but the experience that you're getting probably will take you a long way. Next question, we will take Rashmi. Just lower the hand so that I know whom I've worked with. Soumya. So we have now Soumya Ranga. Okay, there we go. So my question is, how is Soumya defending herself? Right ease chakra, reminder to take it easy. I receive with ease. Soumya, you could be one of those people who make it difficult for yourself. Because what if everything is easy? You know, we think and we keep craving for life, which is so beautiful, so easy. And yet, we often find ourselves lost if things work out so easily. And that's a game that we play because we would feel very guilty if everything is working out and still we are not doing what we are meant to do. So, for example, a woman who doesn't want to make a career may have difficulties with availability of the servant or a babysitter or nursing care for the in-laws, so that she has to be completely stuck and homebound, so that she doesn't make a career, so that she doesn't have to face the harshness of the world. Maybe something similar would be your story, Soumya. Just check it out and figure it out for yourself. Okay. Next
Thank you
is,
so much, ma'am.
you're most welcome, Soumya. Next is, we have Sonam. Sonam, let's see. Here we go. Sonam, my attention goes to chakra VL4, joyous reception of change chakra. This can mean two things. One is you're either resisting the change because you find that intimidating, or you're resisting the joy, or you're resisting the joy of the change. Open up to enjoy. A lot of people think that they want to be happy, they want to be joyous, but trust, there are so many beliefs and so many conditioning across generations that we don't let ourselves be happy and joyous, partly because we think that if we're happy, there can be a sabotage. Unhappiness after happiness can be detrimental. People can feel jealous. There can be an evil eye. What else to achieve if you're happy all the time? There's a joy lined up for you. There's happiness lined up for you. So now open up. Do not block it. Face the happiness. Face the joy. Face the change. Life is changing for good. Do not keep blocking because of the beliefs. If there are adverse beliefs related to joy and happiness, it would be a good idea to just challenge them and work around, right? Thank you, Sonam, for asking. This also will remain with YouTube, and you can just refer to the session once again if anybody needs to refer to that once again. So we have now Shirisha, and I'm also checking if we have anybody on Clubhouse, and if you have, please raise the hand so I would know it. Okay, thank you. So here's the reading for Shirisha. Right self-reliance chakra. Shirisha, if it is CR13 right self-reliance chakra, somewhere you have to learn the art of receiving, even though you're very self-reliant. Receiving out of dependency is one story, and being self-reliant and yet remaining open to receive is another story. So when you cannot receive, you learn the art of self-reliance, and you become so busy being self-reliant that you forget to send out those signals and requests to people to contribute to you, their love, their appreciation, They care, at times money, rewards, everything. So open up to the possibility of receiving, being self-reliant. Don't block it. You are using not receiving as a defense mechanism, Shrisha, and you need to open up. And if there are adverse associations, if there is a fear of receiving, fear of being dependent, fear of being ridiculed, fear of bowing down, fear of feeling small by receiving, you've got to address those beliefs and open up to receive, even though you're self-reliant. That's a reading. All right, then we have Isha Vikas. Isha, I'm doing reading on the defense mechanisms, and let's see what defense mechanism you are using at the moment, okay? Isha is on Instagram. Let's see. Isha, you're full of love and devotion. You're a very loving and affectionate person. However, what you're doing right now is acting out of sense of responsibility and sense of duty. It's nice to be dutiful. It's nice to be responsible. However, when you serve people, when you contribute out of sense of responsibility and duty consciousness, people may not receive it well. Do whatever you do with love and devotion, like Shabri, like Mirabai, like Narsimha Mehta. The saints are known to operate from love and devotion. They may not do things perfectly, precisely, and yet it can be very well received because the attention is on the love for the recipients. So have your attention on the love for the recipients and you'll see the miracles. You're defending yourself by being duty conscious so that nobody can blame you, nobody can ever say that you didn't do it right. And at the same time, you can be righteous about yourself by playing Miss Perfect and Miss Right. That's all fantastic. However, just add an element of love and affection and do it mainly with love and affection, keeping aside your duty conscious and responsibilities. Eventually, you'll find yourself doing the right thing at the right time for right people in a right way. So that was for Isha. Okay, let me just check out if we have here anything invite to speak. Shikha asked. Okay, I'm inviting Shikha to speak, and probably I'll give a reading to Shikha. Yeah. Shikha is in the clubhouse. Hi, Shikha. The reading for you is Brilliance Chakra, reminder to discover the brilliance in all that is. Shikha, at some level, if you're lost in the outer stories, getting lost in the outer paraphernalia could be your way of defending yourself from rediscovering the brilliance within you and brilliance within all around you. So focus on the brilliance, focus on brilliance in all adversities, brilliance in people and brilliance in yourself. And that will go a long way to help you and help people around you. Okay. Thank you, Shikha, for asking. Now let's go to Jyoti. So we have Jyoti asking for the reading, and this is about the defense mechanism. Jyoti, here we go. Self-help chakra. Jyoti, whatever help you keep expecting, I know you become very, very self-reliant by now, but if at all you're waiting for some help from someone, you're defending yourself from helping yourself. Now, why would you not want to help yourself? Is mainly because there would be certain beliefs that if you start helping yourself, nobody will care for you. You'll be lonely. Nobody will think that you need help. And why should I only work with myself and others should not? Or there could be any reason why you're not helping yourself in certain issues of life. start helping yourself, and don't defend your self-help with other excuses. All right. Okay. Hi, Mother's Touch of Foundation. Wow. Okay. Anita is saying, I had a cataract surgery in both eyes. Now a film has started forming behind the eyes. Can this anything to do with the defensive mechanism? I'm not sure. Wanting not to see things clearly, or wanting perhaps a little judgment on a judgment about others not being able to see things clearly. You need to just address that, Anita, and probably you could connect with me in private chat on WhatsApp later. Maybe I could guide you in a specific way, which is beyond the scope of social media right now. Okay. I look forward to your connect. And there we go. I wanted to tell you something, not just for Anita. Anita, there could be a different cause. Several times when we judge others, we often land up being in a situation where you experience exactly what you judged others for. So be careful about judging others, and that will ease your life quite a lot. Sonia? So this is the reading for Sonia. Left easy growth chakra. I contribute in an easy, effortless, and simplified way. Sonia, if at all you want to contribute, you want to make a difference in your life, in others' life, in the family matter, professionally, it shouldn't be so difficult. It shouldn't be challenging. It shouldn't be so much of uphill task. Ideally, it should be very, very easy. However, we often make a story out of it, like a typical middle class, I'm not saying out of this, but somebody who's barely meeting two ends and earning barely enough salary would come home and would portray how difficult it is for him to get the amount of money to sustain the family. All he expects is that, dear family members, please don't demand more. I've just got you enough. Or respect me for what I am earning for you. So essentially, they're proving to themselves that they are contributing against all odds. Just to get that excuse from not contributing more, number one, and or getting respect from the family members for the contribution that they are doing. However, what we need to understand is this kind of pretense eventually becomes a way of life. So even if it is not so difficult to contribute, they'll make it difficult. They'll have a tough boss who will not let them go home easily. They will keep piling on extra work, and they'll start proving that, look, it's not easy to contribute money and sustain a family. So these are the defense mechanism. Eventually, we'll end up making a way of life which doesn't really benefit anyone. It's nice to recognize. So, Sonia, just recognize your story could be different and not like that man. Just recognize how you're defending yourself from contributing by proving that it's difficult to contribute. What are you escaping? What are you defending? And why would you do that? And what if you take a chance and make it easy to contribute? What would happen? These questions, when you answer, you'll get much deeper insight. Thank you, Sonia, for asking this. So we have Bhavya Gumaste for her reading. Hi, Bhavya. So let me take a reading. We are at 11:24. I'll be winding up in 6 minutes. I hope to see all of you tomorrow again, and I'll continue with the reading. So this is a reading for Bhavya. Bhavya, you're being guided. You're guided from the metaphysical realm. Okay. A lot of people, I wouldn't say people, the guys up there, the frequencies are guiding you. However, you're just defending yourself against them as well. Because if you get the guidance, you might have to apply the guidance and you have to make a positive difference. Ask yourself a question: if you open up to listen to this guidance or decode this guidance, what would be life like and what would happen? Once you get that answer, probably you'll be able to open up to these frequencies and the guiding masters from the metaphysical world, or even from the human world, who are actually guiding you on behalf of some of the metaphysical frequencies. Thank you so much, Bhavya, for asking this question. And the last reading I'm doing, is Madhu Kumar. Let's see, what is Madhu has to say. Madhu, you do feel vulnerable. This is HL10, left vulnerability chakra. If needed, you can read it up. You do feel vulnerable at times, maybe emotionally, maybe financially, maybe health-wise, or socially. A lot of your effort goes in masking your vulnerability. Ask yourself how you're masking your vulnerability. And what if you open up to let people know that, yeah, you do feel vulnerable once in a while? What would that be like? So answer that question and you would know what to do, right? Thank you so much. I think this is the end of the last question. Also, just checking if there is any other question anywhere else. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I know there are a few unanswered questions which will always remain. I understand. A lot of people have joined in on Insta as well as many other social media. Thank you. Thank you for being there. If you wish to join us, join the Circle of Peaceful Progress. How? Just ping us on or chat with us on or leave a request on isolvelife.com and ask if you can join Circle of Peaceful Progress, and we'll add you in the WhatsApp group where you can just speak to me live over Zoom and get more guidance and clearance and get the notifications for these kind of events well in advance. I'll be there live 11 o'clock every day on the same social media that you're right now listening to me on. So stay tuned and keep listening. If you want to know more about your defensive ways and how to overcome them, feel free to chat with us, connect with us. There is a chat icon on the right bottom of the website of www.isolvelife.com and chat with us to understand more about your defense mechanism. Our radical practitioners would be more than happy to help you and interpret chakras for you and with you. So have a great day. Enjoy, spread the word, share this with a lot of people. May everybody embrace their authentic self in a very, very safe way. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.